This could also possibly be looking towards where they could use this as supplemental data for if they try to go for an FDA approval route down the next few years. Hey guys, welcome to DreamCoin, where we share how to invest for a better tomorrow. My name's Tyler, and today we're going to be diving into what made BriaCell explode over 100% today, why their stock BCTX is looking solid for a long-term investment, and where I see the company going into the future. For anybody not familiar with BriaCell as a company, they specialize in treatments for breast cancer and different things along the lines of breast cancer when it travels to other portions of the body. Right now, there's very limited research on how to properly treat women that are affected with breast cancer, especially after it's moved. And a lot of the time it does become very serious and or fatal. So what they're doing is very forward looking and a possible long-term project that could basically just change how women get treatment for these kinds of things. And obviously this data could also leak over into studies for other forms of cancer outside of just breast cancer. The way that BriaIMT and BriaOTS work is that they essentially look to stimulate the patient's immune system and allow their immune system to recognize tumor cells and destroy them. This has been shown in their data to both do it directly and indirectly, so just having this treatment in your body will have a kind of ongoing cycle where it plays off itself and becomes stronger over time with how it interacts inside of your body. This works with cancer fighting T cells and is looking to be a possible solution long term that could differentiate between people that would need something like chemotherapy, which can be a lot more damaging and also make a lot more complications arise just due to the intensity of the treatment that comes from people that go through chemotherapy. And what made both their stocks, BCTX and BCTXW, explode over 100% on the day is that they came out with a lot of data that looks very significant for a lot of their studies going into the future and what could possibly benefit people looking for cancer treatment in general. They came out and basically found that there's a 12-month average survival benefit for patients that went through their treatment, which is very significant compared to the normal 7 to 9 month survival time that are historical treatment patterns for different types of ways of dealing with these types of cancers. And then their top resulting patient based on treatment actually has a survival rate of 21.4 months with 100% resolution of eye bulging orbital tumor. And so anybody that isn't familiar, basically it would be like a tumor that would go near your eyes, and this would essentially become a lot of pressure on your brain, which could be very fatal if not treated over time or there's not a way to remove it. And it's very hard to remove that kind of stuff because there's a lot of delicate things that are in play around that area of your skull. The fact that this help become a resolution for somebody entirely and just get rid of that is huge. Obviously, this is just one case where that has been shown to happen, but this is going to help benefit a lot of studies going forward. This could set up them for a lot more in-depth partnerships with bigger companies, and this could also possibly be looking towards where they could use this as supplemental data for if they try to go for an FDA approval route down the next few years as they get more studies put into play. Both BCTX and BCTXW have been only trading on NASDAQ since about February, and that's when they got their initial listing. And since then, they've only been trading about $3 to $4. And so this explosion is fairly significant in relation to where it's been trading in the past. I think this is still pretty low for where they could be looking into the future, considering they just came out with huge data in relation to their treatments that they're looking for in different types of cancer patients. This could explode them in the long-term future. I'm talking if they become massive with their treatments and they find a way to direct this to other cancers outside of just breast cancer, this could potentially become a mainstream treatment for people that are afflicted with cancer in various forms. This would help eliminate a lot of those negative different types of things like chemotherapy and different other types of radiation therapies that that generally add a lot of side effects to patients just to try to get rid of the cancer. So I'm going to be looking for them over the next few years is seeing data on follow-ups for people in their treatments, seeing more of a sample size of the treatments that they're trying to do. And if a lot of that starts coming out more positive, I could easily see this $100 to $200 as a stock. There is just no way I see this staying this low as a front runner for cancer therapy with the data that they already have this early on with some of their treatments, even though they've been doing it for a little while now. That's going to be my price target going to 2023 and 2024 is going to be that $200 plus area if they can get a lot of this data out and it looks very fruitful going into the future. I like to study a lot of renewable energy and pharma stocks over here on Dreamcoin. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe to see more of that in the future. I go over all of the latest news that I can find for companies that interest me. And then I also try to give you companies like PRVB and different things like that before they blow up. And other than that, that's going to do it for me in this video today, guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace.